Hello everyone, you're welcome again to my channel. I am Uche Jane, and if this is your first time of seeing me, hello! So yes, on today's topic, watch out. If you are a pretty intelligent, self-confident woman, let me tell you one secret. You are under watchful eye. Yes, I don't know if you've ever heard of the term the triple A traits. That is a woman who is beautiful, intelligent, and she's confident. These three things will get you into trouble. And if you are a woman, you identify with that, you might want to listen to know how to safeguard yourself against people who are out to destroy you by all means. But you don't know you are a threat. And that is the reason why every time, you always complain that, oh, you don't know why don't they like me? Everywhere you go to, why I'm just trying to be nice to everyone. I'm just trying to mind my business. I'm just trying to be kind. Honey, have you seen yourself? Are you looking at yourself? I'm not talking about your mirror. I'm not talking about you looking at yourself in the mirror. Do you see yourself with the lens that these people see you? Because if you do, you can understand in a way why they feel threatened by your lights, which is none of your business anyway, because you are really just on your divine assignment, which is to let your light so shine. So, number one, on how to watch your back. It's sad. Most of your greatest enemies would be your own fellow gender. Yes, I'm talking of women like you. I'm talking of your own woman to woman. They would be the one to come at you. Either they do this in a very overt manner or they do it covert. So, how do you protect yourself? I'm just going to assume you are entering into a new territory where no one knows you. I need you to understand right now. I need you to wake up. I need you to see yourself as the threat that you are and prepare. Because nobody goes into a battlefield without handling themselves. All this while you've been going into, you've been doing life on autopilot. You've just been living life recklessly and wondering why people are treating you like trash. You've been sad because you did not expect the betrayal. But I'm teaching you right now that you should expect betrayal. You should expect to see some unsavory attitude and behavior from your fellow women. If you're going to clap, you might as well clap now. Expect the hatred. So when you know you are expecting, hatred, you don't come into a new environment, how will I put it? You don't come into a new environment being a greenhorn or being naive. Yes, it's the word. As a matter of fact, you can be a newbie and, just so that, what? All this whole newbie treatment, it's all going to settle into the dust. And then you will begin to see people for who they really are. Always be expectant. So nobody fools you any longer. Expect. Expect the hate. From people you know and people whom you don't know. People who surround themselves with you. Expect them. Like this. This is how you should, like this, have a card that you don't show anyone. So you can keep your smiley face. You can keep your bubbly character, but never you let that get in the way to let your guards down. Number two, you have to enjoy being alone. Do things alone. Most of the time, I understand that as a result of, the onslaughts, the constant battles you have to face, you tend to get weary over time. So you start making decisions out of loneliness. You want to appeal to the set of people. You want to be in their clique. You want to join them when they are going through their tea parties or when they're having their brunch. Funny no, that step would only make them hate you more. And not only that, it's like you are giving them yourself. You're going to put your neck for them. Say, here, take my neck. You can cut it as you like. Never that. So do things alone. Enjoy your alone time. In fact, from the very first day you step into whatever territory, it doesn't matter if you had stepped already, you can always revamp yourself. Make a decision and make plans for you to keep to your alone time and your alone schedule. Don't be in a hurry to click up. Number three, you're going to observe. You're going to keep your ears open and you're going to keep your eyes open. That person that is coming to you with the gist, the gossips, giving you the tea. Watch, watch and listen. People tell on themselves without them knowing. They tell. Open your ears. Don't join yourself to a gossip. Do not be joined. Because let me tell you, today they are bringing somebody else's tea. Guess whose tea will be shared tomorrow? Yes. Watch. Number four, as soon as you start seeing signs, because there will be signs of somebody being threatened by you, don't dim your light ever. Okay, so this next step, please don't skip this step. In fact, it would be best if you do this systematically. You ignore them. You ignore, completely ignore. Why am I saying this? Sometimes, these people, when they want to get at you, they do things that they know, okay, would get you to respond. They want to see your reaction. But if you are really good at ignoring, 7 out of 10 times they do that, completely ignore them. And then for this next step, because you are a human, there will be times where you would need to defend yourself. So this is what you are going to do. In defending yourself, you're not going to give them the impression that you realize all the old things they've been doing to you. No. If you want to address the situation, you address the topic to be addressed. Example, maybe they did, maybe they said something so off-putting that not only you caught it as rude, everyone around you saw it as rude. And perhaps they've been doing this and you've been letting it slide. This time around, when you want to speak up for yourself, you don't go, oh, I noticed that you keep doing this, blah, blah, blah. That gives them a satisfaction that, you've been, they've been getting to you. No. If you're going to address it, you're going to address exactly that which is making you to talk. Like, hey, that was a very rude remark. I didn't find it funny. And whatever thing else you need to say to get things fixed. Yes. And you make sure that you do it in the same public setting and in the same place that they truly disrespect. Because some people are so big on publicly disrespecting you and then privately, telling you sorry. No, it's not the same thing. So if you are going to address that, make sure you address it right here and then on. Because most of those people who are going to come for you, they are cowards. They are less confident people who don't know how to go about their life, who don't believe in themselves enough. And so the only thing they know how to do is to tear down people's character and reputation. And most times they do this because, they are so insecure about themselves. And rather than collaborating or teaming up with someone who they know has prospects or enviable qualities that they would love to see in themselves, they would rather tear you down. And they do this, by chit chat, silently sowing seeds of discord, trying to ruin your reputation, good name with people. They do this most times in secret. So if you want to really get them, it's like you trying to chase, trying to catch a rat. All you need to do is just light a fire, throw it into the home, and you see them scurrying out. So usually, when you catch them at their vice, they come, they scurry out. So yes, that's what you should do. Catch them and address it right there and then. And when they apologize, do not fall for that. Just keep it moving. When they see that they can no longer, when they see that, oh, everything I've been trying to do to this girl is not working, one or two things they would do. They either stop or they continue in a more subtle manner. And guess what? You can always repeat the steps again. Finally, very important aspects. Pray. We love to leave out the spiritual aspects, but I am not one of those people that will tell you just ignore prayer. Because some of these people you are dealing with are demons in the flesh. And the only way to protect yourself, your reputation, and those you love is to seek help and protection from only God. So you need to pray. Pray because most times prayer would let you know and it would give you super intelligence on some things. That I've seen so many sad stories on the internet of a girl, going on trip with her fellow friends, only for them to unalive her because she thought she was in the midst of friends. Trust me, I know that girl knew that there were signs that showed. My dear, you can never be too careful in this life. That is why I saved this step for the last, which is pray. Get on your knees every day and pray. Pray. The devil knows that if he can keep you in the dark about who you are, you're going to break. Pray. Prayer is a sign of humility. Steve Harvey once said that people who are proud don't pray, and that is not a good thing. So if you know you're not a proud person, you should always pray. So yes, I will see you in my next video. Go forth and shine.